April 4th, the day that we have been anticipating my husband's rotation placement, finding out the news of where the Lord is going to keep us or take us.
You want the news?
Why do I feel like you're gonna say just kidding?
And to our surprise, the Lord has called us out and we are moving. Welcome to our moving series. This was a bittersweet surprise. If I'm being honest, Kyle and I were nervous, we're scared, we're not joyful, but what comes to mind is Exodus 3, where Jesus sends out Moses to free Egypt, and he says in verse 10, "Now go, I am sending you." And that is exactly what the Lord is doing. And in this season of being sent, what brings comfort right now is knowing that in verse 12, Exodus 3:12, God said, "I will be with you." The cat is out of the bag. The Lord has called us elsewhere. Kyle got sent elsewhere, so we packed up and now we are living somewhere different. And I just wanted to bring you guys along into our moving vlog. We've known that we've been moving for about 4 or 5 months now. When the Lord calls you elsewhere and you're so, like, you just got settled into where we previously just moved. We weren't even actually at our last place for a year. Like, we had to cut our lease. We had to cut that short to be able to move. So welcome to our new home. We actually got a townhome. It feels small but big because it's an upstairs and downstairs. In our previous home we had we lived in an apartment. It was a 3-bedroom 2-bath. This is a 2-bedroom and a 2.5 bath. So it's a lot smaller, but you know, throughout this whole process that we've been moving, I've been asking the Lord to help me see like a different perspective, because it was really hard leaving where we were just at. We just got acclimated. We started really getting comfortable at our church home yesterday evening. Got the movers, moved everything in. As you guys can see, like, everything is everywhere. So welcome to the moving process. We kind of got our living room situated, but we'll kind of see. As you guys can see, that's my kitchen. Kitchen's cozier than last. These are from Dollar Tree. Super cute, fun for some summer.
So we're just moved in. Hey guys, and Domino is really loving everybody. So we're outside, a neighbor comes by, and we're like, oh, we're just talking, saying hi, and Domino runs up to them. I'm like, Domino, you can't go run up to everybody. You know, people might be scared. Anyway, so Alexis doesn't know I'm filming this, so this will be a little cute surprise. Anyways, we are very blessed, so happy that God got us here. We got us here safely. And so if you're going through something, we kind of came apprehensive, but you know, it's been actually a good blessing, a good blessing.
Hi guys. Okay, so we just got back from our Aldi run. As you guys can see, we did a little, well, not a little, but we did a big restock of a lot of stuff. Like, as you can see, tomatoes, ketchup, mustard. These are our favorite from Aldi, the garden vegetable crackers. They're so good. Kyle loves them. And then we also got these cute little containers for Kyle's lunch. And what else did we get?
We got pans.
Oh yeah, we got pans. We also got bread. Kyle, like, this is like the dupe of what's the
Dave's Killer Bread.
Yeah. And we got the thin slice, so I feel like that's gonna be good for sandwiches.
We got pink pans. Alexis, so Sam's has a whole set, which I thought we should get 150, 10 piece, but she's like, they're not the right color. I'm like, huh? No, she wants a pink set. So we did find actually 2 pink pans at Aldi.
So these are the pink pans. They're super cute. There were 14 $14.90 something for 2, like isn't bad at all. We got such a steal. And I don't know if I previously told you guys, but we got rid of our bigger pan because it was on the last leg. I'm kind of on the fence if I want a whole set because we're not gonna use the whole set. And we're already in a tight, cozy kitchen. So the less things that we actually need, the better. And we also bought these Northern Catch tuna, which I'm kind of excited for Kyle to try because we actually got some, the pink kind from Kroger. And what was the verdict?
Oh, that was nasty.
Oh, he said they were nasty, so I'm excited for him to try these. We only got 2 and the price was so good. Everything that we bought, and Kyle's actually doing, like putting stuff up, but we spent like $110 considering A, it was a big restock, B, we got pans, so we're just super happy. They have amazing prices. I've been an Aldi stan for the longest time. Husbear is new to the Aldi life. Okay guys, so one of the other items that we bought, we're trying the rigatoni pasta. We actually haven't tried it. We are a bow tie penny pasta family, but I'm trying this one. Then I actually got 2 different pestos. So we have this one, and then we have the regular pesto sauce, the green one and the red one. Just trying it out. Rotisserie chicken, which I think is fun. Like you can either eat that with vegetables or you can make put a little barbecue sauce, make a sandwich. So this is nice because I feel like having a whole rotisserie chicken, especially for 2 people, can be a lot. But this was $7. I think it's worth it because it's already seasoned and everything, so it was nice. We also did a Sam's run. So from Sam's, we got some Poppy because I'm trying to cut down, which I have cut down on my Coke intake. So Poppy has been the alternative. And then we bought some waters. And then Husbear is a lemonade fanatic. So he got some lemonade. What else did we get from there? Is that it?
Paper towels, toilet paper.
Paper towels and toilet paper. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of Sam's Club or like Costco, but when it comes to like buying household items like that, I think it's really good.
Yeah.
But for 2 people, I don't really think it's the best. But when it comes to stuff like that, it's...
You said on gas too.
Oh, and gas, but...
As you can see, this clip is much later. It's 2 a.m. later. I actually couldn't sleep, and the Lord called me to anoint the home. This is a process that I do each time that we move. I think it's really important. As for me and my house, we serve the Lord. Just praying over each square of the house, and just know that as people come in, they feel the presence of the Lord. I'm actually praying over my husband's clothes, praying the armor of the Lord over him.
Hi guys, okay, so it's a little bit later. Actually done some progress. I'm actually working on our pantry, so first things first, we actually don't have a formal pantry. We're just going to have to use a cabinet as a pantry. So I want to show you guys what I'm currently doing for our pantry items. Now, to give you guys a better like overview, you guys are on the vlog camera now because my big camera is actually about to die. Okay, so you guys can see behind me, that's kind of what the pantry setup is looking like right now. Let me turn my head. Yeah, so that's what the setup is looking like. This is the first 2 shelves. Husbear actually took down the shelf here to make sure that I could fit my organizer there. I'm not a big fan of having cans just because I feel like I can't really see everything, and this is just a better way for me to see what we have, use it up, and be more cost efficient. And then we have my Amazon jars right there. That big one on the right is going to get filled with flour. Up here at the very top has some of my baking stuff and then some extra pastas that we don't eat all the time, but the baking is actually going to go down beneath me down here because those are used quite often. But
I do want to talk to you guys because this home, it's a townhome, is beautiful and it's a lot cozier. Okay, so this townhome is such a blessing. It is so much more, not gonna say small because we're changing our perspective. I'm really thankful, and that's something that the Lord, as we were moving, I just kept telling him to like change my heart and give me a heart of gratitude, which is I think hard sometimes when you're in the midst of moving and just being chaotic and finding your new bearings wherever you're going. But instead of saying small, I'm saying cozy. I was on a little tangent with my grandma about like, oh, I don't have a pantry, I don't have a walk-in pantry, when, you know, she told me, she was like, I never had a pantry in my home. She said, I've always wanted a pantry, but my cabinets have worked just fine. Having a pantry hasn't been in the budget, and I just do what I can and just know that my home is a blessing. Oh my goodness. When my grandma told me that, I got so convicted. I've been super blessed for my first home, moving out of my parents and living with my husband, to be immaculate, and this home is so beautiful as well. But just hearing that, because I feel like social media, TikTok, YouTube paints a distorted picture of what your first home should be like, whether it's an apartment or whether it's a house. And I'm super blessed. Like, I'm super blessed, and sometimes it takes a godly woman who's been in your place to correct you in a very loving way, and I feel like that was my mom and that was my grandma the last couple of days as we've been moving, and I've kind of been complaining, but it's important to have those women in your life. Whether, you know, sometimes I feel like if it's family, it doesn't necessarily come off right because you're like, oh, it's my family, like they don't know. But having a strong woman in your life who's family, or whether it's just someone that you have such a strong bond with, being able to correct you and like, dude, like, you are so blessed. You are in a beautiful home. It's brand new. You don't have a pantry. Oh well, but do you have food that could go in your makeshift pantry? Like, having the pantry isn't an issue. It's, do you actually have food that could be in a pantry? Like, that would be an issue. Not having pantry staples, not having food that could, like, and it just stuff like that. Just, it takes real people who love you. And going again back to like my last video about community, just having strong godly women, especially when you're new and being a wife. And I'm super blessed because honestly, like, this home is absolutely beautiful, and I'm super grateful for like my hubby for being such a trooper, because I can be a little bossy and I like things a certain way, and he's just been super big trooper, and it was just like a big hassle to get this specific shelf out. Honestly, we probably got some gray hairs trying to get this no, just kidding. But it was a hassle, but he loves me so much and got that done quickly and swiftly. So yeah, just my little spiel about like homemaking, having a grateful heart, having community and people to speak into your life, but also correct you when you're being a little bratty. You're not seeing the gift that's right in front of you. So